All right, so these cars behind me that you see are going out for long-term reservations. They're gonna go out for anywhere from 2 months all the way to 2 years. Some of these people will keep them really, really long time. So this car right here is gonna go out for $450 a week. While Model Y is going to go out for $500 a week. Sometimes it goes up to $550, just depends on what kind, if it's a long range or a base. And so all these are going to get picked up today and they're going to go out for a super, super, super long time. And in this video, I want to describe how we're able to have this business model where people pay a weekly price and keep it for a super long time, which honestly, most people don't do. And it saves you tons and tons of money and honestly makes you a bunch as well. So I want to start by talking about the benefits of doing super long-term rentals. And the way that I see it is if somebody keeps my car for, let's just say it's 2 months, right? When the car's gone for 2 months, I don't need to do anything in those 2 months. The only thing I really need to do is have them come for inspection every 21 days, or you can do it every month, you can do it every 45 days. You can really do whatever you want, but for us, we do it every 21 days and we check the car. Really, we check the tires, we check the brakes. On cars like this, there's really not that much to do. And so what that does is it saves us on cleanings, it saves us on inspections, it saves us on space. Like most people do shorter term rentals, they'll do 3-day, 4-day, leisure, short term, like travelers coming in, which we completely stopped doing now that we only do this. And we went from needing, back when we had 150 cars, we had 4 full-time cleaners. So if we're at our size 300 cars, we'd have to have 8 full-time cleaners. It'd just be so hard to have all the cars come in and out, and there's just so much movement. So switching to this model, we literally have 2 part-time cleaners that are cleaning the majority of the cars because we only have a handful of cars. Like this is pretty much the majority of the cars that go out every day. And then that's it. Super high utilization. Cars aren't coming back. When they do, you prep them and then they go right back out. So let's talk about how we're able to do this. Let's talk about the kind of people that we rent to. We rent to Uber and Lyft drivers. So people that are doing Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, Grubhub. I mean, there's tons of apps that people do it with. The reason that they rent it for long term is because there's a couple of reasons. Either they don't have the credit to buy a car, or they do own a car and they put a lot of miles on it and they recognize, I don't want to put this many miles on my car because it's going to have a lot of maintenance problems or it's going to cost me a lot in depreciation. So I'd rather rent a car. And so there's a ton of people that will transition into renting. And a lot of people will either, they've been doing Uber and Lyft for a really long time, or they'll come in from kind of nowhere. Like they haven't had a job or they don't have a job at the time. And they're like, hey, I want to have some sort of job. And like, oh, well, I can rent a car and make money on Uber and Lyft and kind of be almost like a business owner. By the way, if you want help with your car rental company, if you want help transitioning from Turo to private rentals, or maybe you're doing private rentals right now and you just aren't able to figure it out, whether it's marketing or your booking system or your CRM, we're here for you. We have built a system to where we help people like you build everything out. So click the link below. Let's set up time to talk, see if it's a good fit for you. But again, if you're looking to transition, which is most people, from Turo to private rentals, we literally help you build everything that you need. It's not information, it's us doing it for you and then showing you how to use it. So if that sounds like something that you want, that you'd benefit from, click the link, we'll set up a time. Let's get back in the video. All right, so how do we get people in the door? How do people come to us and rent for that long of a time frame? Why don't they just rent for a week or two? So the main way that we get people to rent for a really, really long time is we offer a set of programs. So I'm going to explain them to you really quickly. All right, so the first one's called First Week 50. That means in their first week, they're going to get 50% off their reservation. So if it's $400 a week, they're going to pay $200. And then their security deposit, which is another $200, so $400 for the first week. Now, the key part about this, and it's key, we have to tell them, is that if they're doing the First Week 50, it's a 1-month contract. So they have to keep the car for at least 1 month. All right, so the next program that we have, and honestly, this has been the most successful by a long shot, is called First Week Free. Hear me out. We give the first week to them for free. The only thing they're paying for is insurance and deposit. So it comes out to like $350 for the first week and $250 that is the security deposit. And with that one, you have to keep the car for 3 months. And if you do the math, it comes out to, you give them like $10 off for the 3-month period, like per week. And so you're taking a little bit of a hit on the front end, but long-term, you're keeping customers for a really long time. So that's probably my favorite, but the next one makes them just keep it even longer. All right, so the next program that we have is something called the rent to own program. So if they keep the car for 6 months, we have a bank that we work with, and this is actually super cool. There's not a lot of companies that can do this. We have a bank that we work with that we essentially will send the information to the bank of the renter, say, hey, here's the customer that we have, and see if they get qualified. Now, there's some conditions on it. They have to rent the car for at least 6 months. They have to have at least a 500 credit score, and then they have to make at least like $2,000 a month with rideshare. But what it does is opens up the opportunity to where we can sell cars to people that maybe normally couldn't buy cars with this program. So it's honestly super cool that we can offer it to our renters. And what it does is, since there's a requirement from the bank that of a 6 months rental period, it extends our term with the customers to 6 months if they want to make it in that program. All right, so for us, the biggest way we get customers is obviously through marketing. Word of mouth as well. We give incentive programs to the drivers if they refer a friend. But the best way we've done so far is video advertising on Meta. So on Facebook has done extremely well. So let me give you a sample really quickly of what a video may look like if you're to post it on Facebook to get rideshare customers. Hey, this is Max with Heart Rentals. We are offering newer Tesla Model 3s and Ys to Uber and Lyft drivers, whether you're doing Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, Grubhub. We offer it for all. We offer insurance. We offer the cars at a weekly rate. If you sign up today, we're doing first week 50, where you get 50% off your first week. So click the link below, sign up, and let's get you driving and making money today. So the key part about working with rideshare drivers, like the one contingent thing, I think, and this is what you're gonna find with a lot of the insurance companies, once you're insuring the vehicles for the rideshare drivers, is that you have to do background checks, and that's actually really important. What you don't want is you don't wanna have somebody that's had 2 DUIs in the last, 2 years. That's an extreme example. And honestly, you just don't want any DUIs in the last 5 years. So when you're selling insurance to any one of these drivers, you have to get very specific insurance that is rideshare specific and allows them to do Uber and Lyft and DoorDash. And with that, most of the insurance companies will require that you do a background check with the customers. And even if they have their own insurance, like it's a really good idea to do a background check because you want to know who you're renting to. You don't want to rent to a really high risk person. And a lot of people that get into this space and do rideshare rentals, they'll just post on Facebook Marketplace. And the way that I think about Facebook Marketplace is the absolute worst people, the worst renters in the world are looking on Facebook Marketplace because they got kicked off of Turo. They can't rent from Hertz or Enterprise because they got blacklisted. And now they're on Facebook Marketplace looking for their next victim that's not doing background checks, not actually selling them insurance, and will just give them a car at a super cheap rate. So if you're not doing background checks, you probably just shouldn't even be renting cars out to rideshare drivers just because it's so risky without doing that. If you're not insuring the cars properly, if you don't know that the renter has insurance when they have your car, don't get in the space. It's too risky. I think there's a lot of reasons why you shouldn't get in the space. And a lot of it's because people are unwilling to make the right processes. If you do it right, really good space. You can make really good money, minimal operations. Like, I really trust in the business model. But again, if you do it wrong, it's not worth doing it all. So if you do this business model, it is super easy to scale. And honestly, like this is primarily what we're doing right now. We're not doing any short-term leisure. We're only doing rideshare because it's just so easy to get customers. There's so many customers out there and it's so easy to manage. Now, it took us a long time to build the systems. It took us a long time to set up the insurance, the booking system. I mean, it's not easy setup, but then once you have it, it is just, in my opinion, much easier than anything else that we've done in the past. So if you're looking for help with your rental business and you want help transitioning from Turo to private, or if you want help doing rideshare like we do, click the link below. Let's set up a time to talk. We can help with insurance that you have for your company, that you sell to the customers, your booking system, your CRM, your vetting system for the customers, contracts. I mean, we literally build it all out for you. So click the link below, let's set up a time to talk. But other than that, I appreciate everyone's support in the videos and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.